Okay, here we're gonna show how to make Ugandan rice. And all right, tell the people your name.
I'm Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Yes.
Thank you for showing us. So you made a fire first. Well, no,
Yes.
first you took the bricks.
We get our bricks.
Mhm.
We arrange them in the form of a triangle.
Ah,
You can see the shape. We get 3.
okay.
After that, we get fire. We light the fire. After lighting the fire, you get a saucepan. You put it on fire. After putting the saucepan on fire, you get water, but it should be of not too much water, because if you make water when it's too much, the rice will not be solid.
Ah.
It will be watery.
So it takes 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice,
1 cup of
something
rice.
like this.
Yes.
Ah.
So after that, you put the water on fire. You wait it to boil. After boiling, you pour a rice and you wait the rice to get ready.
You put the water on fire?
Yes.
I didn't know
Put the
water catches on fire.
You can put some onions to make it taste good.
Ah.
Put some salt, not too much.
Not too much salt. Just a pinch, as we say.
Yes.
Now, are you able to pick up the saucepan so I can see how you have the bricks? Just real quick. Is it heavy? Is it hot? No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let me try.
No. It's too hot. Okay. So that's how you have the fire. Okay. Thank you. Now, what are these here in this dish?
Those are silverfish.
I know what they are, but I'm for the people in the video.
Okay.
But they're silverfish,
Yes.
and they're caught in the lake or in a
Yes,
river,
Yes.
and they're caught using a net.
Yeah.
Ah. And so when the rice is done, you
No, that one we are going to use it to make sauce. Yeah.
and you boil them down and make a sauce.
Boil them with some tomatoes and make sauce.
You got tomatoes and silverfish.
Okay.
So these silverfish are dried out, and they're basically little small, what we call minnows. We call them minnows in the U.S. And then you boil them, add tomatoes, and you make a sauce, and then you pour the sauce over the rice, and that adds protein. It makes it better. Okay. Well, I'll check back here in a minute when the rice is added.
Okay.
Question for you: what is this here? A little stove?
This one,
Yes.
this is a mingling stick.
A mingling
This is a
stick?
knife.
Okay.
This is salt.
Okay. What do you say?
This is a cup that I can use to add some water.
Okay.
Then it's a saucepan.
Okay. And what is this here? Stove?
This is a chalk stove.
Ah.
Yeah.
And you put charcoal in?
You put charcoal, you light. After lighting, you put the saucepan on top. Then you start cooking what you want.
And so it has an air hole here.
Yeah.
So the air can come in?
This hole,
Mhm.
when you put charcoal, the air can pass through that hole, not to make this charcoal to burn, because the air supports burning. So once you light it, that air supports this burning. And once the ash is formed down here, it falls under here, and you can remove it from here. Yeah.
Yeah, we have these in the U.S. We call them rocket stoves. Rocket stove, because it looks like a rocket when the fire comes out.
Okay.
What do you call this in Lusoga?
This one in Osoga.
Yes.
The whole of it, but only this one.
No, the whole thing. What is
Sigiri.
Sigiri.
Yes.
Sigiri.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Well, we'll check back in a minute when you add the rice.
Okay.
You're gonna have your own cooking show on TV.
Okay.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, the water started boiling.
When it's boiling, you get your rice and you pour it there.
Okay. It's a lot of rice.
Yes.
Can I see a little bit of rice? See, is it? I think we call this basmati rice. It's like an Indian rice.
Oh, yeah.
I think is what we call it.
Yes. And in El Soga, rice is called muchere.
Muchere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Muchele. And how long do you let it boil?
The rice,
Yes.
you boil till the water is finished.
So it absorbs all the water.
Yes.
Ah. And when do you add the fish?
The fish. That
Yes.
fish is cooked separate.
Ah, in a different pot,
Yes.
different pan. Okay. What did he say? What is he saying? Is he making
Saying
fun of
that
you?
When you're recording the video, I should say that I'm single.
If there are any American men out there watching this on YouTube, Miss Elizabeth is a wonderful cook and she is single. Okay, this is Irene. She's Elizabeth's supervisor and manager. And Irene is going to show us how to make the fish sauce. And what are you doing here, Irene?
I'm peeling tomatoes.
You're peeling tomatoes?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to dice them up, cut them up. And here are the fish.
Then the fish, before cooking it,
Are
you
they all
fry-
dead?
Yes. They are dead. So you fry them a bit.
Okay, you fry them in some little bit of oil.
No,
No.
just frying them,
without
dry frying. Then after
After?
you remove them. Yes, I'm frying them first.
And that makes them soft a little bit, or does
They
heat?
taste good when you fry them.
Maybe it releases the fat a little bit, makes it tasty. And so you got the fire going. You have a second fire that you made.
Yes.
So the rice is done right there.
Yeah.
You're making a second fire.
Yeah.
You're just feeding the wood in through here and fanning it. And just have some coals going. How often do you eat a meal like this? Rice and fish?
At least once a week.
Once a week, okay.
Yeah.
And how many shillings did it cost for these fish?
2,000.
2,000. Okay, so that would be a little, maybe 75, about 60 to 75 US cents.
Yeah.
Almost $1
Yeah.
for these fish. And these tomatoes were grown here probably in Uganda,
Yes.
somewhere close to it. That's the thing I love about Ugandan food, is that this was probably grown close by. The rice was grown close by, right?
Yes.
Just down
But
the
still
road.
In Uganda, we grow rice.
Yes. The onion was grown here,
Yes.
probably within an hour drive, if not closer. The fish was caught in Lake Victoria
No, we have some
or in the Nile
nearby rivers here.
or little rivers nearby,
Yes.
and then these were grown locally. So everything is
Lake Victoria.
everything is from right here within probably 1 hour drive.
From
Victoria is far.
Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria.
You think these were caught in Lake Victoria?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Okay, we'll check back in a minute.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, welcome back to the Elizabeth and Irene cooking show. And we've got oil in the pan here. This is from vegetable oil.
Yeah.
And you sauteed the fish. They're over here. And so they
Now
look kind of brown.
We've soaked that silverfish in water to make it soft.
Ah,
Yes.
soaked it in water. And I just discovered that Elizabeth here is an electrician as well. So if you need someone to wire up your home with electricity, Elizabeth can do that for you. She's very good. She's going, and she is actually in school to be a electrical engineer. Is that right?
Yeah.
You're an electrical engineer. Very good.
So that's onions.
Oh, that smells wonderful. I wish people could smell it. And so she's making a sauce, the fish sauce. And do you have to buy the firewood? Or do you find it laying around? From old boards?
The firewood.
Yes.
You can peel them off, or now these ones they just grow them here, but you
Okay.
can still peel them using the axe.
Ah, you split
Yes, you
them.
split them.
Because there's not many trees that you could harvest for firewood nearby. It's on someone else's property.
Okay.
You can't go and cut their trees down. They would be angry, huh?
We are going to plant this.
Ah. Okay, I'm going to shut the camera off for just a minute,
No.
and we'll come back. Okay, so the onions are brown and soft. She's adding the fish. Those fish are having a bad day. And Elizabeth was telling me that for everything here to make this meal, it was about 20,000 shillings, which is about $5 or $6 US right now. And they estimate that this will feed about 18 people for 20,000 shillings or $5 or $6. The rice and the fish and the tomatoes. And then she's going to add in this packet of seasoning. It's like a curry powder with turmeric and cumin in it. Just going to add it in there and mix it up, I assume. I could be wrong. Looks good. I want you to hear the sizzle of the fish. They're crying for help. They say, help us.
Help us.
Huh? She's killing them, yes. She's a fish murderer. What did you do? What did those poor fish do to you?
They did nothing. But I have to make them cry for my survival.
Yes. For a full belly. So Elizabeth just added the tomatoes. And she's mixing them in and making this the next step in making the sauce.
Yeah.
Here is Sister Irene. And she's making all these plates for everyone of the rice. That is a lot of rice.
This is our local rice. And it resembles yours, not so?
Yes, it
There's no
does.
difference.
White rice, yes.
Yeah.
And then we've got Elizabeth over here finishing up the sauce, the fish sauce. So it's like liquid. You added water?
Yes.
You add water and you add the powder.
Yeah.
Come here, chicken. Come get in the pot. Oh, the chicken's running away.
So it's in liquid form.
Yeah.
But still, you can cook it when you've not poured water. And you
Okay.
You leave it like that. You
I see.
eat it like that.
Okay. So Irene is putting the sauce on each plate and covering it up.